the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Science rules.
Whoa.
Okay, Bill Nye's pretty cool, but this video is strictly physics, and he covers a bit more than that. Although we can't promise you this video will be this cool,
Nuclear, atomic, and molecular physics tell us what we're made of, and more than just the basics.
we can promise you it won't be as boring as this lecture.
Can't put another electron in.
Hold up, did he just say electrons?
That's why chemically active electrons, maybe with a little more time I could explain that. And this explains the structure of the periodic table.
He just said the PT of E word.
Beautiful. Let's understand antimatter first. Take one step at a time. Chemistry classes. Yeah, so you know this is a fact. It's a real.
So I'd say it's between this and this.
Your attention, please. Now, I'm afraid we'll be departing from our standard procedure today. I was straight up to science is my training. Perhaps that's why I have never been. I have a razor blade down to plug a hole in my D grade, so be sure that close attention is paid, because it's gonna be replayed.
Momentum, or P, is a vector quantity and is always in the same direction as velocity. In the formula we can see it's a product of mass and vela. Okay, I'm not as cool as this kid. So I think everyone agrees with me when I say I'll stick to talking and stay clear of rapping. So, as mentioned, momentum is the product of mass and velocity. If the value of either changes, so does momentum. Since the ball rolling and the person jogging each have specific masses and velocities, they both have momentum. The ball would have the same momentum until someone or something changes its velocity. In this case, the ball sped up a little bit because it was rolling with the wind. However, because the grass isn't frictionless, it also slows down the ball, but because the wind has a greater velocity than the amount of friction that the ground has, it ends up going forward instead of backward. Now, if a greater and opposite momentum is put on the ball and the person, it will go the opposite direction, like this. Impulse is the product of force and time. Since the rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the force applied, impulse is also the change in momentum. While the ball is in the person's hands, it has no momentum because it's not moving. When the person applies a force on the ball, throwing it at the other person, its momentum increases, therefore creating impulse.
The law of conservation of momentum states that the momentum of objects in a closed, isolated system is conserved, meaning it doesn't change. This formula shows that the sum of the final momentum of objects A and B will be equal to the sum of the initial momentum of objects A and B. This demonstrates the conservation of momentum because, as we can see, the cat and the skateboard are not moving, but once the cat jumps off, the cat keeps moving forward while the skateboard goes backward in a negative direction. Though they have different masses and velocities, their momentums will be the same except in different directions. They will end up canceling each other out, therefore ending with the same momentum as the beginning, which was 0.
An elastic collision is where objects collide and go off separately. This formula may look familiar to you because it's the same as the conservation of momentum formula. Inelastic collisions are when two objects collide and stick together. These objects do not have to be in motion after they collide, but in some cases they will.
It's peanut butter jelly time! Peanut butter jelly time! Peanut butter jelly time!
Peanut butter, jelly.
Because this ain't working for me at all. It's peanut butter jelly time! Peanut
alpha to zeta, eta, theta, iota to omega. If you got a quantity to quantify, it sounds cooler and great. Don't ask me why. More important, though, the concepts that underlie the situation or the problem to which they apply. The fundamentals fascinate me. I can't deny it's exactly why I'm a physics guy.
She said my name.